Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Petrie, your history teacher this year, and welcome to my quick tutorial on the syllabus. This year, you either have me for world or U.S. history, and I'm excited. I love being a history teacher, and I hope that you start to share a love of history as well. This podcast or video syllabus will kind of teach you what you need to do to be successful in my class. For supplies, you need a 3-ring binder with paper. You'll need highlighters, sharpened pencils, colored pencils, and at least 3 colored pens, blue, black, and red, because we do a lot of peer review assignments in class. And because we use a set of Chromebooks in our program, your parents need to sign the LAUSD RUP, and the students need to sign it as well immediately. I believe this is going to be run through the main office in the library, but you can always click on this little blue link right here, and you will go to the LA Unified School District site, and here's their responsible use policy. So I have included a bunch of these links. Anytime you see it's a blue area on the syllabus, you can click on it and you will get more information or examples. So I run a flipped classroom where I assign video lectures for homework. Students will watch these video lectures. And then in class, we do reading drills, note-taking drills. We collaborate on projects. I like to do online field trips, things like that. If you do not have an internet connection or a computer at home, do not worry about that. You can come to my class during advisory, at lunch, or you can visit our tutoring center in the C building. It's open every day after school until 4:30, and you can complete this work. I give you a range of dates to complete the video lectures. So we do have a lot of short quizzes, and I'll talk about how they're graded later. But the biggest part of your grades are your performance assessments. And this is where you're going to write and perform speeches. I have an example of one right here. This was the Marie Antoinette speech my students did last year. You can read through the assignment. I haven't decided whether or not we're going to do that again this year. You guys might have a little more choice in what your speeches are about. But we do speeches, we do interviews, you write a lot of essays. I try and do short writings in class, and then we add them together and conduct some research on them. So I do one project per month. And what I'll do is I'll give you a description of the project on my course blog or website. And you will see, here's the World War II speech assignment. You'll see how the point structures are given and what the deadlines are for the points. And then I usually provide you with some links that you can use to get more information or more clarification. So I also like to put up examples of student work to motivate you on the class blog so that you see what you need to do. And again, the point of the projects are to teach my students effective time management. I want you to understand that the real world, the world of work, you either make deadlines or you're fired. If you make excuses, they get rid of you quick. So I like to give you a lot of practice on making deadlines. If you turn in work late, I mark it down to a 59%. So that is a big penalty. What students need to do to be successful is turn in any work, any work, to show the teacher they at least attempted to do the assignment, and then maybe the teacher will be flexible and give them more time afterwards to make it up or to improve it. So here are the grading scales, A through F. Here are how I break down my homework, classworks, quizzes, essays, and projects. I try and be very consistent with the points so that you know what is most important. If parents want to subscribe to my page on jfkcougars.org, they will get alerts on their cell phone whenever I've posted new assignments. We also do this through Jupiter Grades. I am very active on Twitter. If your parents or you want to follow me, you see that I talk to a lot of other history teachers. I do not follow students back. Don't be insulted. I don't do that because I'm a mandated reporter, and if you do something foolish or questionable, I am required by law to report it to the authorities. So you may follow me. I will not follow you until after you have graduated from Kennedy High School. I hope your parents will come to the back to school night. I give extra credit because I feel like having a relationship with your parents is really important. I have two school age kids of my own, Sarah and Sammy. They're 8 and 11, and I know how important it is to be able to communicate directly with your child's teacher. And I will say that email is probably the best way to get me, through the LAUSD portal or through Jupiter. I respond quickly. I usually do not respond between the hours of 5 and 8 p.m. because that's when I'm busy doing daddy stuff. So books are in the class and at home. We do use the books in class. You do occasionally get homework from the book at home. Makeup work. Be careful of your absences. For students that are chronically absent, they have a hard time. They lose points in my class, and they have a hard time catching up. So if you know you're going to miss 2 or 3 days due to a family trip, let me know in advance so I can give you some work to take with you, and you don't come back to a grade that has dropped like a rock. Homework, again, I told you late work is only 59% of the value. I do offer some extra credit, and I have some examples up here. I'm a big reader, and I think students need to read more about history to understand it. So I have a book list for you here where you can choose to read for extra credit. We will have several books per semester that we read in class, and I will show you how I assess that. But there's a nice list up here for you to go through. And last year, where I picked certain books for the students, this year I think I feel safer in letting you pick your own books. So more about that later. I do have a nice form for video game reviews. If you're a boy and you like history video games, you should definitely click on that and look at that. For reading assignments or writing assignments in class, I love to use the robo-readers. And if you click on this, it will give you an explanation of what they are. We'll use them in class on our Chromebooks. We do revision memos. I don't make you revise a paper entirely most of the time, but I want you to go back and listen to your colleagues, listen to your teacher's feedback, and think about how you would improve your writing. So then here's my sneaky lawyer-like text here where I say the student work that we create in this class becomes my property. I use it for the purposes of my national board portfolio. I have grant reporting requirements for the ACSD grant that I got at Kennedy. You'll see, here's a video, I think, of my students last year. They were filmed by the Constitutional Rights Foundation on having a class discussion about genocide, the Armenian genocide, the Holocaust, and the rape of Nanking. It's a great video. It got picked up by the Gates Foundation. About 800,000 people have seen this video. It's all about the importance of engaging students in classroom discussion. I do a lot of stuff like this. If I have you on videotape and I want to distribute it to another company or another website, I will get your parents' written permission, but I want them to be aware that I do this type of stuff. So if you are in the witness relocation program, you probably don't want to be in this class. You could be exposed to local media. So student work is never labeled by name, identified by name. My images of students are unlabeled. If your parents have any questions about this, have them call me. Here are the class rules. Pretty laissez-faire about rules as long as you're turning in your work. But I do not like the bullying or the put-downs. We do have an anonymous text-to-tip hotline for this. I am largely tolerant about cell phones and digital devices. If I feel they are getting in the way of your success in this class, I will contact your parents via Jupiter Grades and let them know. I do not take cell phones away from children. So that's it from me. I look forward to having you in my class. We're going to have a great year.